visitors. Today we are celebrating the 8th of March, International Women's Day. This is a global day celebrating the cultural, economical, scientific and political achievements of women. The main topic of our discussion is the power of women in 21st century. Very interesting, provocative and hot topic not only for today. We will discuss with 5 women ambassadors from 5 continents, 5 topics, and we will present you 5 points of view, similar or different. Let's see. Our host today is Her Excellency Zakia El Midaoui, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Morocco to the Republic of Bulgaria and Dean of the African, Arabic and French-speaking ambassadors. Let me to present you our guest ambassadors. Her Excellency Mariam Fontenele Reis, Ambassador of Brazil. Her Excellency Mariam Aftab, Ambassador of Pakistan. Her Excellency Nataša BERGELJ, the Ambassador of Slovenia, and Her Excellency Lina Omar, Ambassador of Iraq. Her Excellency Zakia El Midaoui, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Morocco to the Republic of Bulgaria, and Dean of the African, Arabic and French-speaking ambassadors. Her Excellency, who is an economist, has a bachelor's degree in economics and accounting, a bachelor's degree in financial and commercial sciences, and a specialty in marketing and distribution. She has been working in the diplomatic field since 1982. Before being posted as ambassador in Bulgaria, she was director of multilateral cooperation in international economic affairs at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, African Cooperation and Moroccan Living Abroad of the Kingdom of Morocco. Before she worked as head of the Economic and Commercial Organization and Conferences Division at the Department of Multilateral Cooperation in International Economics Affairs and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and also as head of the Department of Bodies and Conferences related to multilateral trading and financial systems. She was also posted as Chargée d'Affaires and Deputy Head of the Permanent Mission of Morocco in Geneva. Ambassador Maria Edileuza Fontenele Reis is an experienced career diplomat. She assumed her post as Ambassador of the Federative Republic of Brazil to the Republic of Bulgaria after serving as the permanent delegate to Brazil to UNESCO. She has also held high-level positions in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Brazil, among which Undersecretary for Asian Affairs and Multi-Regional Mechanisms, Brazilian Sherpa to BRICS, Brazilian High-Level Officer for the Forum for East Asia-Latin America Cooperation, Regional Coordinator for the South America-Africa Forum and the South America-Arabs Country Forum, and Director General of the Department of European Affairs. Her Excellency holds a master's degree in International Relations and PhD in International Relations and Diplomacy. She is a published author with an extensive bibliography and speaks 6 languages. Ambassador Mariam Edileuza Fontenele Reis has been recognized for her diplomatic achievements and excellence in the foreign service with Brazilian and Foreign Merit Awards. Her Excellency Mariam Aftab joined the Foreign Service of Pakistan in 1994. Before coming to Sofia, she served as Deputy Head of Mission of the Embassy of Pakistan in Berlin. Her other postings include Counselor at the Pakistan Permanent Mission to the United Nations in Geneva and at the Embassy of Pakistan in Beijing, and Second Secretary at the Permanent Mission of Pakistan to the United Nations in New York. At the Foreign Ministry in Islamabad, she worked as Director General Africa, Director General Americas, Director USA, Director Kashmir, and Deputy Director United Nations. She holds a master's degree in International Relations from the University of Sussex. Her Excellency Nataša BERGELJ completed legal studies first at the Faculty of Law in Ljubljana and later at the Harvard Law University. She entered the Slovenian diplomatic service as an attaché at the Embassy of the Republic of Slovenia in Turkey. She had 2 foreign postings in Austria and Hungary. Before being posted to Austria, Her Excellency headed the Visa Working Party in Brussels during the first presidency of Slovenia to the European Council. In Hungary, she acted already as a deputy chief of mission. When returning to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Ljubljana, she was entrusted with the Human Rights Department. She was appointed as ambassador for the first time in 2022. The host state, where she has been serving in the highest diplomatic title since then, is the Republic of Bulgaria. Her Excellency Lina Omar is Ambassador of the Republic of Iraq to Bulgaria, former Minister Plenipotentiary at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Baghdad, with an experience of more than 20 years in diplomacy and government. She is on a mission to empower women to service better in their duties, as her belief, education is the soul of developing any society. Her Excellency was one of the members of the first delegation of 20 Iraqi women in Washington for the conference, Building New Iraq, Women's Role in Reconstruction. She was recognized as one of the top Iraqi women leaders for democracy, women's rights, and religious freedom in Iraq by the Independent Women's Forum in Washington. She is an active advocate to promote the important changing role of women in the new era of peace and democracy in the world. She has lectured and delivered speeches to national and international audiences about the constitutional and security issues women face in the region. She has been quoted as an authority of these topics by the Washington Post, the Washington Times, and participated in TV discussions on the future of Iraq and the Middle East. Our next topic is the power of women in science. According to UNESCO Institute for Statistic Data, less than 30% of the world's researchers are women. UNESCO chief Audrey Azoulay observed that even today, in the 21st century, women and girls are being sidelined in science-related fields due to their gender. How can we indeed reduce the gender gap in science? Let's start with Her Excellency Mariam Fontenele Reis, who had the privilege of being ambassador to UNESCO before being posted to Bulgaria.
Thank you very much. I think that the participation of women in sciences reflects to some extent the participation of women in all other areas of activities. They need more visibility. Like my colleague said, there are so many women working informally in the economic activity, but when it comes to more responsibilities, it's a gradual process, I would say. We have in my country, for example, many women who are important biologists, researchers, scientists, but that don't have that much projection. And I think the more projection they have, the more they will become role models for younger generations. And in this regard, I really was privileged to, while working as ambassador to UNESCO, in promoting this international awareness of the need to promote more women in order to make more role models and to inspire younger generations. So the promotion of this, or the organization of this L'Oréal Women in Science Prize, which is given, it was instituted in 1998, and since then every year about 40 women from all over the world, from every single country, developed country, developing country, least developed countries, we try to reach out to those women that are excelling in the scientific field. So I believe this is a very good initiative to promote internationally the researchers, to bring them together, to form network of researchers of women, and I believe that this is one of the noblest tasks of UNESCO. Thank you.
Let's continue with the inclusion of women in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in Pakistan.
Yes, well, like I think most of the world, the STEM field in Pakistan has been dominated by men over a period of time. But I think women are slowly beginning to make their way and are beginning to be noticed. We have some recent examples. For example, we have the physicist Nargis Ma Walwala, who is currently the Dean of Science at MIT. She is Pakistani. And then we have other examples, Asifa Akhtar, who is a biologist and is the first woman vice president at the Max Planck Institute in Germany. So there are examples, and I think these are very inspiring examples for young women who want to pursue careers in STEM. But I think we still have a way to go, and I think there has to be more of an effort from the government, from our educational institutions, to encourage women, particularly young women, that this is a field which they can excel in. And I think once they have that confidence, we will see more and more young women sort of entering this field, and we will see more, women sort of making a contribution. And I think that would be very, very welcome.
Indeed, Your Excellency, thank you. And let's continue with the STEM topic regarding the perspective of Slovenia.
Exactly. Well, I cannot really add much more to what has already been said, because we pretty much face the same challenges in this regard. It has been a male domain. Science still dominantly occupied by men. Researchers, scientists, also the students, if you look at them, the part of male students is still much greater than the one of women. But nevertheless, also these trends in Slovenia are slowly getting turned around. Science can be fun, and women can excel in science. So this is a fact. So basically, again, raising an awareness, especially among young girls, young women, in order not to look away when they come to a decision whether to go for mathematics, physics. And one of the projects which I personally really believe had made a great difference in Slovenia is called a Female Scientist of the Year, which has enjoyed a patronage of our President of the Republic. And he's a man, and he's really promoting this issue. He has been promoting this issue during his 2 mandates, and has been supporting women pretty much in this regard. And I think that has made a significant impact on the female population in Slovenia.
Regarding the perspective from Iraq, Her Excellency Lina Omar says that empowerment is not just technical measures, but also a process of changing the culture of discrimination.
This is my favorite topic, to be honest. I think despite what Iraq went through, and the women in Iraq, I think, which is clear to many statistics, that women in Iraq, they are #1 in science in the region. And I don't know why, but we have the genes, I believe. They are always, starting with myself, I'm a scientist also. My background is science, and I taught for many years physics and chemistry. And I think I got from my father, he's a civil engineer. And same with my cousins. I have half of my cousins are engineers, and they're math teachers. We have scientists also. I must say that one of the top architect women in the world is called Zuha Hadid. She's Iraqi, and she has the most beautiful designs around the world, and she's very famous. She passed away, unfortunately, and we have many examples like that. I think that's one of the things that nothing affected on the women in Iraq, to become scientists and to continue this path. So I'm proud of that. And so this is something I'm like really happy to talk about.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Actually, I'm the scientist also, and never knew that Iraq is taking leadership in the women in science. It's great.
And we have a beautiful theater, which has been designed by Zuha Haji. Yeah, really very beautiful. Yeah, very modern.
Yeah, same in many countries.
They choose her because she was the best among others. Yeah.
This is a very
She's
brilliant
like
example
icon.
of
Yeah.
globalized culture and globalized dialogue.
May I quote Her Excellency Zakia El Midaoui? Scientific research is one of the most important vectors of the development process of the knowledge society and driving force for development. Am I right, Your Excellency?
Yes,
It's your words.
you are right, but I think that I will associate myself with my with everything that has been said by my colleagues, their excellencies ambassadors. I think that the impact of research and education, because research and science has a link with education first. We have a proverb in Africa. It says, when you educate a boy, you educate a man. When you educate a girl, you educate the whole village or the whole community. So this is the importance of the education for all the population, especially the women in countries like Arab countries, Muslim countries. And I think that the impact of research science is very important in terms of growth, on empowerment of the economy of a country, especially for a country like Morocco, which is a middle-income country. So, of course, said my colleague from Pakistan, the research is still the area of men. But more and more we have women who are interested. Unfortunately, women sometimes they are blocked because they have to take care of their families, as said Nataša, ambassador of Slovenia, and they have sometimes to choose between their career, and because you have to travel around the world, to have to dedicate yourself day and night every time for this to be very good and successful researchers. So now in Morocco we have more kindergartens. They try to organize the society in a manner to help women. We have more institutions that can help children at school. If they don't understand the mathematics, they help them. So the woman and mother doesn't have to be always with them. So we try to find some solutions. And I think that Morocco is a school in this matter. And especially we have a very strong society, civil society, especially women NGOs who are fighting for this, trying to find a solution for women at this top level of management. And especially, you know, when you have a child very ill in the night, who wakes up to see what happened to him is the mother, not the father, you see. So this is what I can say about this issue. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
I would like every single girl, every single woman to have in mind that her place is where she wants to be. So women have to trust themselves, apply themselves with dedication and hard working to accomplishing all her dreams. And yes, you can make it. Whatever you want to do, you will be excellent. So